Alright, so welcome again. So let's start. First of all, I'd like to tell you one or two things. The first thing is installing or updating the Python on your computer is a first step to become a Python software programmer. That's correct. So if you want to become a software programmer, that too in Python language, and you want to use Python language, so installing Python and updating Python regularly, or we can say on the updates, it's very important because every time there is an update for Python, you need to upgrade it. Well, I'm telling you this, but I haven't upgraded myself, but I'm gonna do that very soon, so don't worry about it. And the next thing I'm gonna tell you about, there are multiple methods for installation of Python. The very first method you can use is downloading the Python from the official Python website, that is python.org. Obviously it is www.python.org. Alright, and then the next method would be searching it on the Microsoft Windows Store. That's correct. Every Windows platform has got its own store. So as you can see here, there's a Microsoft Store. I'm just gonna open it out. So I'm gonna first show you how are you gonna install or download Python using a Microsoft Store. So here we go. I'm just gonna type Python in the search bar. I'm gonna hit enter, and as you can see so many searches here. So the only important and the useful searches are these first three. You can use any version. You can use 3.7, you can use 3.8, you can use 3.9, doesn't matter. Only thing that matters is you are using it. That's more important, isn't it? The only difference between these three versions are the updates, or we can say some different libraries are included in 3.8 and not in 3.7. Some are included in 3.9 but not in 3.8. So that depends on which version you use. So it doesn't matter much because Python 3.7, 3.8, 3.9 are all available on the official website as well. So it doesn't matter, you just have to click any one of this. I'm gonna click 3.9 here. Remember, this is a Microsoft Store, alright? Every laptop or every PC having Windows has got a Microsoft Store. Alright, so Python 3.9, just click get so that you can get the software. It's gonna download, then you have to install it, and then you're ready to use it. Alright, this was the first method you're gonna use for downloading the Python. The second method, which is more feasible, and I will recommend you to follow this method basically rather than the first one, is going on to the Python website. So I'm gonna type python.org, and it's gonna take me to this website. As you can see here, this is the official website of Python, and as you can see here, you can see many tabs here, like starting from about, downloads, documentation, communities, success stories, blah 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 blah. So our main important thing would be downloads. So there are different platforms, as I've said you earlier. Every platform has got its own softwares for Python. So there's macOS, that is X version. Then we have other platforms like Linux, and then we have, I don't know, many platforms are there. So like Chrome OS also is there. So it depends on which platform you're gonna download Python for. I'm gonna download it for Windows. So basically I'm just gonna select this tab, that is download for Windows, that is Python 3.9.0. Now remember that one thing, that in my laptop I have got 3.8.6. You should download 3.9 because I haven't upgraded it so far. I'm gonna do it tomorrow itself, so don't worry about it. But you guys have to download this latest version. Alright, so all you have to do is click this tab, that is Python 3.9. It will open your dialog box to save this file. I'm gonna save this on the download section. I'm gonna just press OK, and here we go. So I have downloaded the Python file. Now I'm just gonna open it out, and I'm not gonna install it for you because I already have Python in my PC. So I'm not gonna install it. I'm just gonna click run here. This is a security warning that Windows gives every time, so don't worry about that. Everyone gets that warning. So let's wait for Python now. And so here we go. So we have got this setup box from Python. After we have downloaded the Python setup, now we have to install it in our laptop or PC, whatever you're using, and whatever platform you're using. It's Windows 8, 8.1, or 9, or sorry, 10. So only thing you have to remember is you cannot use this software if you don't have Windows 8 onwards. That is, you shouldn't have Windows 7 or earlier than that. That is Windows Vista or Windows 995 or something. You shouldn't have that, because if you have those kind of Windows platforms, it won't work. As you can clearly see here, note that Python 3.9 plus cannot be used on Windows 7 or earlier. Pretty clear. Alright, let's go on to the installation path. Now I've installed the Python for 64 bits. Alright, so I'm gonna check this box that is add Python 3.9 to the path, and I'm just gonna click install now right now, and it's gonna start installing. Alright, so after it's installed, you will see one message. So I'm just gonna skip it out for you. So it's gonna take some time because this Python suite, that is this Python software, is a pretty big one because it has got so many modules, libraries inside it. So it will take some time. So grab a cup of coffee and just sit back and relax till it installs. And so here we go. So after a lot of patience, the setup was installed successfully. Now just close this box, and now I'm just gonna wait for Python to come in my start window, and it is here, right here. So we have the Python window right here. So now I'm gonna tell you how to check whether we have the correct version of Python installed or not. So for that, just open the command prompt here. I'm just gonna open the command prompt, and now you must be wondering how I'm gonna check what version of Python I have installed, or is it even installed or not. So basically, I'm just gonna type Python space -- version. So this is the perfect command for knowing which kind of version your laptop or PC has. So my laptop has got 3.9.0 Python version. That's how easy it is. So how are you gonna check it out? Which platform, or sorry, which version you have of Python? You're just gonna open the command prompt and just gonna type Python space -- version, or the either method would be Python space dash and capital V. The capital V is for version. So just hit the enter and you're gonna see Python 3.9. So my laptop has got Python 3.9. Alright, so it's very easy, ain't it? Now the next thing what I'm gonna tell you about is, you must be wondering, where did my Python software got installed? Now I remember the path where it got installed basically. So you must be wondering how I'm gonna find out where my Python is there or not, or is it even there on my PC or not, or if there, where and what is the path. So to check whether the Python is in the right place or where the Python is actually installed, we're gonna type one more command, that is where.exe space Python. Now this command will tell me where is my Python software installed on my laptop. So let's hit the enter, and here we go. So I've got two locations, because I've got two versions of Python in my laptop basically. One is 3.8, as you can see here, 3.8, and one is 3.9. Alright, so it's showing me both the path, and both the paths are same. Only difference is the folder difference. You guys will only get this line because you have installed only 3.9, so you won't get this line. Alright, that is 3.81, because 3.81 is mine version. Alright, you guys will only get a 3.9. So to check where is your Python exactly installed, the command is where.exe space Python. Alright, so I think this is very much clear on how to install Python using the Microsoft Store, as well as how to install Python using the Python official website, that is pyorg.com. Oh sorry, python.org. So it's very simple way to actually install the Python, and checking how have we installed the Python, checking the version of it, checking the path of it. So it's pretty easy to do it, right? So a bonus a bonus tip for every one of you: how are we gonna operate Python on our mobile phones? You heard it correct, on your mobile phones, and that too on your Android device. So there must be an app, or isn't it, for mobile phones? You're correct. There is an app on the mobile phone that is available in the Google Play Store. Just go to Google Play Store and just type PyDroid 3, and here we go, PyDroid 3. This app you can use for what we can say using the Python on your Android phone. That's correct. So you can use this app so that you can execute codes on the mobile phone as well. So it's pretty easy to get an output on the mobile phone as well. So if you don't have any kind of laptop or PC with you and you have just a mobile phone with you, that's an Android mobile phone, so the best way to execute the code or to check whether the code is correct or not, you can use PyDroid 3 IDE for Python 3. So that's it from my side. I hope you're all doing good in this very difficult time, in this coronavirus time, and or we can say the COVID-19 virus time. I hope you're at home, at your homes, and you're completely safe from the outside world. And just take care, just use a mask whenever you go out, and just keep on learning. So that's it from my side. I'll meet you in the next episode, or we can say the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care.